Hello. If you're watching this, I'm currently still locked in, hyper focused on completing my my remaining scripts for the remainder of Pokemon Ultimate Journeys. This is going to be one of you ones improvising, and no death battle, nobody in all of Oz, no wizard that there is or was ever going to bring me down. So here I will give my a quick look with a vlog on Ultimate Dreams episode 124, just a Scone story from here. And while we on this side of the pond see them as pastries, is apparently they're what we call English muffins here, or I guess suppose Galarian muffins as the case would have it. So, let's begin. So, this episode is the last one before both the Kalos League final, no, the World Coronation Series Masters 8 finals with Leon, and before Go has to take part in Project Mew. Remember that, important later. And by the time you see this, I should hopefully finally just have the rough draft of my look at that two-parter finished, and especially since I had to take a really quick look at some other ones as well before then. But, and this is a big but, I definitely enjoy the amount of callbacks I have here to show that yes, there is continuity, and even though they could have done a lot more with the setting, what they did do with it was actually pretty entertaining in its own right. It will be a full 6 versus 6 battle, and Eternatus has been successfully contained as Professor Magnolia and her granddaughter Sonia are glad to remark. Of course, Team Rocket has an evil scheme with Galarian Meowth and Berserker, and the Nickit not only become evil by the end, it turns out that they also become sort of peacekeepers. There's also Galarian Zigzagoon in the mix, and I still really like the ones I trained in Sword and Shield, have to plug those in, and because it's been a while since I've done that, but naturally, given how many times I get into Phelan, where definitely I name one of mine, Waboo. Like, most of the deck setters are so stupid. Yeah. Anyway, we also once again get a bit from the Rocket Gashapon machine with Hatchram and Morgrim, Double, Arakuna, Stonjourner, hey, if I'm pronouncing that right, and Cramorant, and naturally all Galarian monsters. And even though there's no characters to work with this time on screen text, I still really like the idea behind that last one. I mean, that can launch other monsters, including the franchise's mascot, out of its beak like they're a Breagle. I mean, so basically that's how I approach it. I mean, where basically having Ursaring as Banjo and have the Cramorant as Kazooie, and I especially like the whole idea of Go actually taking them on his lonesome and winning. Admittedly, not the biggest leap, but it is necessary because as Ash goes to the finals tomorrow, Go has to accept a summons for Project Mew, meaning he cannot watch him in person. However, there are characters that are willing to do so in his stead, which I think is kind of sweet, especially with what I'm about to talk about. Just be ready for it, is all. So, as a nice little breather before the finals of the Kolos of the World Series matches, like, sorry, I just kind of have that region on my mind lately with how much I love in Legends EA, how much I'm getting excited for Mega Dimensions. it was also a pretty entertaining one, if I might be completely honest. Like how I know a lot of people at the time I'm incensed have not very highly of this storyline, but on a personal level, actually, it was pretty solid. I mean, that's why I can say, along with Sun and Moon, this actually might be my favorite incarnation of the anime, given how it just managed to take all the best elements. The two of them take all the best elements from their previous scenes and source material and use them to create something of their own. Um, which is something I would not be against seeing in again in the future, especially given and what I've heard and seen some interviews. I mean, I mean, even though it was not really a full-on confirmation of my understanding, the way he that they worded it seems to imply that they're not against the idea. I mean, especially depending on what I keep hearing through the grapevine. Keep in mind, I'm not able to confirm or deny all the details of the Terror League, and I'm still taking more time to address them just out of precaution. And but it did reveal some more details about how the next anime story, which I'll be divulging in my full reviews of it in 2026. So anyway, that'll be all for now, and I will see you very soon with my look at Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimensions. So take care and seek out all Pokemon. Mm.